What's going on, everybody? My name is Caleb. This is Art. You are fearfully, wonderfully made. Today it's time for you to change the world. I'm trying a little bit of a different feature. We're going to see some things. Today we're going to go through Proverbs Chapter 21. We're going through Proverbs Chapter 21 today. And so we are going to, as I said, read through Proverbs Chapter 21. And then after we read through Proverbs 21, we're going to discuss some things about Proverbs 21 and how it applies to your life. So I'm going to read through it. Let me make sure I'm actually reading the right chapter. Interesting. Yeah, so Proverbs chapter 21. All right, so we're going to do Proverbs chapter 21. And let's go, shall we? I'm going to pull up my Bible verses. All right, so I'm going to go to BibleHub.com, and we're going to read the entire 21st chapter of Proverbs. To it in the King James Version. We're going to read Proverbs 21. I know I'm saying the same thing twice. I'm trying something completely different. We're going to see how it works out. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. All right. So here's what we're going to do. And let's see if we can do it like this. And I did not plan this all the way through, but we're going to do it anyway. Boom, boom, like that. All right, let's do it. All right, so Proverbs chapter 21, it says this: the king's heart is in the Lord's hand. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever way he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, and the plying of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteous, but of every one that is hastily only to want. The goodings of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of a man is forward and strange, but as for way of a man is forward and strange, but as for the pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise. And when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whosoever stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he shall also cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and a transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wicked wilderness than with the contentious and angry woman. There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whosoever keepeth his mouth and tongue shall keep his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dwelleth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful man killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. He coveteth greedily all day, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. So what do we get from that? Well, there's a lot of things that can be got from that. One of the things that we can get from that is basically the Bible is instructing us on what it means to be wise as a king, right? So it starts off basically with kingly attributes, and then it goes on from there. One of the things it says is wealth created by a lying tongue in the NLT version is a vanishing mist and a deadly trap. And if you think about it, you think about like some of your favorite stars or whatever. Some of them had to lie to get to the top. They had to lie to get the influence that they have. And the Bible is telling us that if you lie to get the influence that you have, it's not going to last long. It's not going to be lasting. It's not going to have effect. It's going to eventually wear away and be of no effect. And you don't want that in your life. You want to have wisdom. You want to have things in your life that are going to matter. You want to have things in your life that are going to be long lasting. Ultimately, the only thing that really lasts forever is your relationship with God. So you got to put that first. It says the violence of the wicked sweeps them away because they refuse to do what is just. Basically, if like you do bad things, it's going to come back on you. It's not even talking about some, karma, which I don't believe in, but it's reaping what you sow. If you don't sow the right things, if you don't sow the right things, you're going to reap negativity. That's why I'm learning to be very careful about what I put out there, because I want to retain good things and favor from the Lord. The Bible says evil people desire evil. The neighbors get no mercy from them. Basically, people who want to do bad things are going to keep doing bad things. If you punish a mocker, right? So if you discipline somebody who's not doing the right things, the simple will be wise. But if you instruct the wise, then they'll get wiser, right? A secret gift calms anger. A bribe under the table pacifies fury. Not advocating bribery, but sometimes it's good just to give somebody who you owe a favor to a gift, or vice versa, just to end things. I remember one time, one of my friends and I, we had a conflict, and we were showing out and we were being dumb back in high school. And we were both like, I hate you. I can't stand you. And so we were at this event and we needed to be dressed up. It was for church. And so he had he had bought like these new pants that didn't fit him or whatever. So he knocks on my door and I opened the door and he was like, yo, you want to see if this outfit fits you, bro? And I was like, yeah. And everybody was like, are y'all beefing still? And we were like, nah. Why? Because it was, I know it sounds childish, but it was the bribe that made it work. Justice is a joy to the godly, but it terrifies evildoers. Basically, if somebody's out to do the right thing, the people who are doing the right thing, they're not worried about it. But the people who are doing the wrong thing, they're concerned about it. Those who love pleasure become poor, and those who love wine and luxury will never be rich. If you're always trying to find ways to make your life easy and just have the best time, it's going to hurt. A non-biblical saying was something like, hard times make strong men make good times make weak men make hard times, right? If you're always looking for the easy way out, it's going to end up being a hard time. But if you work hard, it's going to end up being a good time. And so that is that. Whosoever pursues righteousness and unfailing love will find life, righteousness, and honor. If you're always pursuing righteousness, you're going to find righteousness. But if you're always pursuing drama and crazy things, you're going to get drama and crazy things back. Why? Because in verse 23, it says, watch your tongue and keep your mouth shut and you'll stay out of trouble. One of the things I'm learning, and I always have to learn and I have to relearn it, is you don't need to have an answer for everything. A lot of times when I answer for everything, this is not saying don't speak up, but sometimes I always want to give an answer for everything. And sometimes it's just not beneficial. It's just not beneficial. So I'm learning slowly to watch what I say, right? Keep your mouth out of trouble. Then it says, despite their desires, the lazy will come to ruin, for their hands refuse to work. If you refuse to work, your hands are going to bring you to ruin. But if you work hard and you ask God to bless what you're doing and you're being led by God, God is going to bless it and you're going to find righteousness in it. So that's that. And the Bible says the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. So you can prepare all you want, but it's God who gives the victory. So what am I saying about all that? Ultimately, in your life, you need to have your life founded on God. You need to have God leading your life. If God's not leading your life, it doesn't really matter. Yeah. That about it, y'all. My name is Caleb. This is Art. You are fearfully wonderful made. Today it's time for you to change the world. Change the world.